Now, I know Taco Tuesday was 48 hours ago, but today on Misha's Corner, I'm going to show you how to make this green chicken Tinga Tostadas. Hopefully I said that right, but don't come for me. So now I'm going to add some adobo to my water that I have coming to a boil. I'm going to make my own shredded chicken, but you already know it's in the grocery store. If you don't have time or don't want to make it, you can just buy it. It's always right there in the deli section. It costs more, but it gets the job done. About 15 minutes later, this is how it looks, and it's perfect every single time. Do not overcook this chicken. Yes, you can overcook it, even though it's simmering in water. Yes, you can. Okay. And this is how it looks. I'm going to let it rest to the side for a bit. So these are my tomatillos. Hopefully I said that right as well. And I'm going to boil this in the same water that I boiled the chicken, just for more flavor. And why waste it? You know, got the chicken juice, the adobo. Why waste it? I'm also going to add a jalapeno. I'm not making a lot of this recipe. If you're a family of like 5 to 10, of course you need to double it. My tomatillos were also super small. They weren't big at all. As you can see, you know, I would not be able to fit 6 regular sized tomatillos in a pot. So yeah, they're pretty small for the most part. So once that's onto the side and cooling, I'm now going to shred the chicken. Now, y'all got y'all little professional ways of shredding chicken. Y'all look at me. Now, why didn't I use 2 forks instead of this tong? This tong is so weak and old. Like I said, I can't wait to upgrade my kitchen, you guys. But this is how the chicken looks. It's still nice and juicy and not overcooked. This is how it looks once it's nice and shredded and ready to go. And now we're just going to get the going. So to the blender, I'm going to add everything that I simmered in that water, which is the tomatillos and the jalapeno. I left all the seeds in. It does have a kick. If you don't like the kick, take the seeds out. Okay. But the kick was really good. It was really nice and flavorful. This was actually one of the most delicious dishes I've had in a long time. Y'all was gatekeeping. It's a lot of gatekeeping with this recipe. It's so good. This sauce is so delicious. And I can't wait to experiment with it and, you know, do more recipes with this sauce. So to this, I also added about 8 cloves of garlic and a big handful of cilantro. I don't have chicken bouillon powder, so I use Maggi, same thing. And I'm just going to blend it up. I did also add about a half a cup of the chicken liquid, and just to loosen things up a bit. And this is how it looks. Nice and bright, delicious, flavorful, and ready to go. To my melted butter, I'm going to add my onion down. I'm going to saute this for about 5 minutes just to break it down a bit, not too far at all. You're not trying to make, you know, onion soup or anything like that, but just to add like extra texture and flavor to the sauce. And first of all, y'all know how onions smell when you start sauteing them. They smell so good. So now I'm going to add the salsa down. Look how bright green and beautiful this is. It's so pretty. And I'm only going to simmer this for a total of 5 minutes because I don't want to completely lose the green color, as well as I like that strong garlic flavor. And I just cooked it for 5 minutes. Got it mixed up and added the rest of the ingredients and then just turned it off. So that's pretty much what I did. But y'all, this sauce smells amazing. Like, look at me, because I tasted it and I wanted y'all to know that sauce was amazing. And I'm definitely, watch me make this. If you follow me on social media, you're going to see me make this again. So now I'm going to add the shredded chicken right down in here. Look at the color, you guys. Oh my goodness. Look at the color. It's so pretty. And once I add my chicken in, I'm going to get it nice and folded in and just let it simmer. I think it's now going to be 2 more minutes for it to simmer, and then it'll be done. You can also eat this recipe with rice. I've seen rice as well with some plantains, child, and some lettuce, and they just do whatever with it. But, you know, I wanted tostadas today, and so that's what I did. Once I remove that from the stove, now I'm working on refried beans. You're just going to take a can of refried beans, add it to 2 tablespoons of butter, and we're just going to break it down. Usually when I put refried beans with like rice and a protein, I'll add a lot of liquid to get it nice and smoother and more loose. But since this is going to be like a spread at the base of the tostada, you don't want it too loose as if you're going to eat it with rice. So I'm just going to heat it through for about 10 minutes, just like I'm doing here. I did add a little bit of that chicken liquid. I still had some more, child. I wasn't going to waste it. I added some cilantro and I also added some lime juice. And I simmered this for probably a total of 5 minutes again. And that was it. And this is how it looked. This was also delicious. You don't want to do the most because there's so much flavor. And I'm not joking. Don't say I didn't tell y'all. There's so much flavor in that chicken mixture. You don't even need to season this, but I did season it. So I also added some adobo to this for extra flavor. And it was good to go. Look how good this looks as well. But I don't usually eat it this thick. I like to loosen it quite a bit if with some rice and extra, crumbled up cheese, some lettuce, and I'm good to go. Slap it right on top and I'm good to go. But this is what it looks like. And now I'm just going to start assembling everything. So these are the rest of the ingredients. This is my queso fresco that I'll be using. I also have some shredded lettuce, and this is the tostada, the brand that I'm using, but you can use whatever brand or whatever is on sale in your grocery store. You're going to take a tostada and you're going to smear the bean mixture, the refried bean mixture all over bottom. Don't overdo it. Don't make it super thick. Well, that's if that's what you like. But just enough to hold everything together. So that's pretty much what I did. And look how good this looks by itself. Like, by itself. Come on. I'm a simple girl, y'all. I'll eat some bread and some cheese. Just slap a piece of bread and cheese together and go. I don't even melt the cheese or nothing. And then now I'm going to add the chicken on top. Look how beautiful and gorgeous this chicken is. I could just imagine this chicken in an egg roll or a wrap or anything like that. Just so good. And then I added the lettuce on over top. And then, of course, I'm going to crumble on the cheese. And that is pretty much it. It's done. I didn't have sour cream, so I didn't use it. I kind of didn't want it with this recipe, but if I had it, I would have used it just so you guys can see what you could do with it. You can use crema or you can use sour cream. But this is how it looks, you guys. Super delicious, super flavorful. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you love this recipe, comment below and let me know. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I love you for your support as usual, as always, because you guys keep the channel going. You already know. Don't forget to share my content so I could keep making content. And if you make this recipe, tag me on my social media and I'll appreciate it. And I'll also reshare you. And I'll catch you guys on my next video. Bye.